If you play Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg and you have a set at home, you can practice making decisions during the Charleston with an exercise that I call Charleston Modeling. If you're new to Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. Let's do some Charleston modeling. I'm going to roll the dice to see who might be prevailing. I rolled a 12. Multiples of 4 would be north. So I'll put a 4 on the dice. We'll just say we're the dealer for these exercises. So I'm going to take 14 tiles. 4, 4, 6 in the middle. Okay. Then we're going to set up a Charleston. This is a mock Charleston. It's not exactly like what you would get when you play with other players, but it's good practice. So I just took 3 rows of 3 random tiles. So let's see what we can do with this set of tiles. All right, we have mostly cracks. And we do have some honors. I'm thinking maybe we could play a pair hand with news, which is called razzle. Pair hands are all on, I think, page 17, page 17. But we only have one pair. We could play a sequence hand too. It just depends on what we get. Let's play cracks and honors. So let's go ahead and discard these 3. So there's a crack and a wind. Now we have news. And we do have 3 tiles we can pass here. It's a little bit risky because it's all consecutive, but at least there's 2 suits there. No keepers there. And we have like numbers. I don't think I would pass that because we have 2 1s and a 2 there. I think I would either give up. Oh, wait a minute. We could play razzle, news with 5 pair. News with 5 pair. Razzle is number 6, 5 pairs with news. Let's pass these 3. There's an east. We really don't need it though, unless we went with a sequence hand and we would have to give up these multiples. I think what I would do is discard these 2 first, then that, because we only need news. Then we would have pair, pair. We'd need to pair these up, and then we would need another crack. So we would have 4 discards, which isn't bad. If you're left with 4 discards after the Charleston, I call that a successful Charleston. So if you would have done something differently with these tiles, write random pull 1 and what you would do differently. So I chose razzle, a pair hand with news. So let's play again. This time I rolled a 7. 7 is west. So we're going to put a west up. West is prevailing. Let's see what we can do. I think we're going to do all BAMs. Look at all these BAMs. We could keep the honors because you can play jewel hands, and there are sequence and pair hands that actually use dragons. So we have 4 tiles we can discard. Let's collect BAMs and honors. So let's go ahead and discard. Let's discard these 3. We got a south, and then we have 3 tiles we can pass. No BAMs. And like numbers. I think I would break this up. So we could either go with Winds and Dragons with pairs. That's called Betty. Betty is a pair hand, number 8 on page 17. It's 3 pairs in 1 suit, no terminals, in which case we could discard that. News and 1 of each of the dragons, and then any one of these paired. I think we could risk passing 1 BAM, because we could always go back. If we get BAMs in here, we could still play a BAM hand, or we can pick either Winds or Dragons. I think I would rather keep all the BAMs and give up a dragon. Let's pass an opposite dragon. I hope we don't get dragons. Well, we got a wind, and it's the right wind, News. We could play News lineup, or we could play Razzle. News lineup is on page 18. It's number 10. Sequence of 1 to 9 in 1 suit, and News with 1 wind paired. So we would have to discard the 8 BAM. But we're in between. We could play either a pair hand or a date hand. I would just collect BAMs, and we would really just need 1 more wind, or we could even get rid of the winds and just collect all BAMs. So this was not a bad Charleston. Again, we have 4 discards. If you would have done something differently, write random pull 2 and what you would do with these tiles. Let's do it one more time. I rolled a 4. So that would be north. We're in the same boat. BAMs. Look at all those BAMs and honors. We don't have all that many honors this time. So I think I would go ahead and pass these 3. Let's see what happens. Oh, all cracks. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Okay, that would be a terrible pass. Try not to pass all 1 suit. There's a BAM and a dragon. So now we're almost in the same situation. We have a pung here though. I think we should play all BAMs, or we could play a jewel hand where you use the corresponding dragon as an option. This is a bit of a risky pass. I think I would even break that up. Since we have a pung, I think I would go ahead and get rid of the red dragon. There's a BAM. And we have really 3 discards for now. With jewel hands, you cannot use a 1. So we would have to throw that away if we were playing a jewel hand. And also jewel hands use certain numbers. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So we would only be able to use these. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. That would be jade, number 26. Or 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. We'd have to throw away a pung. I think we're much better off to play maybe shamrock. Shamrock is a pair hand, in which case we would need to discard the 2 BAM. So we would have 4 discards. Shamrock is number 4 on page 17. 6 pairs of BAMs with a pair of green dragons. Another thing that we could do would be all BAMs and just get rid of that green and play maybe pung chow. Chow, pair, potential chow. This is a chow right there. I think that's probably the best choice, is to play pung chow here. If we paired up, we could maybe even do piano keys or something like that, because we have this pung. If you have a Mahjong set at home, get it out and try Charleston modeling. I really think it'll help improve your game. Come back and let me know if it does. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, consider subscribing and click the bell when you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss opportunities to learn a new strategy or maybe pick up an insight of the game that'll give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next Charleston modeling for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, may all your picks be keepers.